I just pasted my YouTube script into Claude Code, gave it one prompt, and it helped me edit my entire YouTube video for me. So instead of spending hours or even days editing your YouTube video, you can now do it within minutes using Claude Code. So in this video, I'll show you how to set everything up, what prompt to use, and how to turn a simple YouTube script into an edited video with Claude Code. Let's begin. So as usual, you need a Claude account. So just search for Claude AI over here on your browser, go to their website and create an account if you don't have an account. Now, after you create an account on Claude, I want you to go back to your browser and search for Claude Code. And then click on this link over here, which is called Claude Code by Entropic. Click on this, and in order to download Claude Code to your computer, click on this button over here, which says Get Claude Code, and select Desktop. And it's going to send you to this page over here. And then just click on this button over here, which says Download for Windows. And it's going to download the installer. Click on the installer and install Claude Code on your computer. Now, after you install Claude Code, I want you to open the application. You can literally just go over here to the search bar, search for Claude, and open the application. And this is going to be your dashboard. You have over here the chat, the cowork, and the code. I want you to select code over here to the top left. Now, in order to have Claude Code help us edit videos for us, we need to install the right skill. And for that, we're going to need Higgsfield. So what I want you to do is go to Higgsfield. There's going to be a link down in the description. If you click on this link, it's going to send you over here to higgsfield.ai. I want you to click on this link and go over here to Higgsfield. If you don't have an account, create an account by clicking over here to the top right, sign up. Click on sign up and create an account or log in with your Google account, whatever you prefer. Now, after you create an account, I want you to click over here to the top left where it says MCP and CLI. Click on this. Now, over here, we have a bunch of options. We have MCP, CLI, and skill. This is pretty much the skill that will help us create footage for our videos. And the easiest way to install it is to use the CLI over here. So click on the CLI over here. And the first thing you want to do is copy the first command over here. So in order to copy, you can just click on this icon over here one time, as you can see, and it's going to copy this command. Now, what I want you to do is go to your search bar over here and search for terminal. Just like this. As you can see over here, it says terminal. Or you can also search for PowerShell. They're the same thing. Open terminal or open PowerShell and now paste this command over here. As you can see, I've pasted this exact command from Higgsfield. As you can see, it's the exact command. And then click enter. Now, once it's done installing, it should say something like this: change one package in 33 seconds. That's all it should say. If it also says NPC notice, that means there's an update. But if you don't see this notice over here, that doesn't mean you didn't install it. You still installed it if it just says change one package in 33 seconds. Now, what I want you to do is go back to Higgsfield over here and copy the second command, which is signing in. So copy this command over here by clicking on this icon over here. Go back to your terminal over here and paste the command. What this does is going to ask you to authorize access to Higgsfield with your account. As you can see, it literally opens a new window, and all I have to do is click over here on the button that says connect. So click on this button over here that says connect, and now you've basically connected your terminal with Higgsfield. You can now close this window and go back to Higgsfield and copy the last command, which is the skill over here. As you can see, this one over here. Click on this icon and copy the command. Now go back to your terminal over here and paste the command. Hit enter. And now in order to continue, press I on your keyboard over here. As you can see, okay, to proceed, I. So type I and then click enter. Now over here, you have a few different options and you can select them using your arrow keys on the keyboard. As you can see, you can move through them. But the option you want to choose is the first one, which is Higgsfield generate. To select this option, just press space on your keyboard. So not enter, but space. So press space. And as you can see, you've selected this option. Now you can press enter on your keyboard. Now you have the option to select if you want to install this skill as a project or global. So I'm going to select project and press enter. Then it's going to ask you for the installation method, which is symlink or copy to all agents. I'm going to choose symlink. So choose symlink and press enter. Then it's going to ask you if you want to proceed with the installation. So just select yes and press enter. And there we go. We've installed one skill. It's done. As you can see, if you have this message over here, you've successfully installed the skill. Now what you can do is close this terminal over here by pressing X, go back to your Claude app, and in order to check if the skill is actually installed, you can literally prompt Claude something like, is the skill Higgsfield installed? So if Claude gives you this message over here, that means you've successfully installed the Higgsfield skill, and now you're going to be able to generate footage for your YouTube videos. Now let me show you how we can actually use this skill to help us edit our YouTube videos. Because this skill is good at generating images, right? So for example, if I type over here in the chat something like create an image using Higgsfield skill of Earth from space, right? And in a few seconds, Claude Code plus Higgsfield is going to generate me the image. So Claude created the image. If we click over here, we can look at the image. So over here we have Earth as seen from space, which is super awesome. This is a super high quality image, but this is not going to help us automate the creation of YouTube videos or social media content. Therefore, I want to show you how we can use this skill to actually automate the process of creating content for YouTube or any social media platform. Now, for this to work, what you need is to have your video ready. So as you can see over here, I have my video ready, which I'm about to upload to my YouTube channel in the future. So if I hit play, I want you to listen to the audio, right? Every creator runs into the same question at some point. How often should you actually post? This video is raw. There are no edits. I only have the video. Now, what you want to do is render the audio only. As you can see over here, I have the audio. Every creator runs into the same question at some point. Basically, what I'm trying to say is that for this to work, you first need the audio of your video, not the script. You also need the audio. So if you have the script, you need to go ahead and record the audio because we need the audio. So now once you have the audio, what I want you to do is go back to your browser over here and search for TurboScribe. Now, I'm not sponsored by them. The only reason I'm showing them is because they offer 3 free generations. So go to this website, create an account, and then on the dashboard, this is what you should see. Over here, if you click transcribe files, you can upload the audio file over here. So I'm going to show you, I'm going to upload the audio file over here, and then you can click over here where it says transcribe. Click on this and wait for your audio file to be transcribed. As you can see over here, the status is preparing to transcribe this file. This usually takes around 30 seconds to 1 minute. Now, once your audio file is transcribed, you should see this green icon over here, this verified icon. You can literally just click on it like this. And as you can see, we have the transcribed of the audio, which is the script. Now, you might be asking yourself, why didn't I just use the script? Well, because if we transcribe the audio, we can actually get the timestamps. As you can see over here, we have 0.00 seconds, then we have 3 seconds, then we have 6 seconds, then we have 13 seconds, 17 seconds. And these timestamps in our script now are the reason why we can actually automate the editing of our video. Actually, just let me show you. Pretty much now what you need is the prompt. And this is the prompt I'm going to be using. Now, it's a big prompt, but don't feel intimidated by it because you can create this prompt literally with Claude or with ChatGPT or whatever, right? This prompt was created with ChatGPT. As you can see, the prompt says this: here is my video script with timestamps. I want you to use Higgsfield with the GPT image 2 model to generate 1 image for each timestamp. So this over here is the most important part because now we have the timestamps and we can use Claude Code to generate an image for each timestamp. This already automates a lot of the process, right? And then the prompt says every image must be horizontal in a 16:9 format, right? So we want the horizontal format. And then the second most important part is this one over here. Please name every image with the exact timestamp from the script, so I know exactly where to place them in the video. So basically, each image is going to be titled based on the timestamp. So the first image will have the title 000. The second image will have the title 0.03. And then over here is going to explain the style of the image. And this is something you can customize, and I'm going to show you how you can customize it using Claude. But for now, I'm going to use this prompt over here. So I'm going to copy this entire prompt. Right? Actually, I'm going to share a link down below in the description to this prompt so you can literally just copy this prompt yourself. So copy this prompt over here, just like this, right click, copy, and now go back to Claude Code. And inside Claude Code over here where it says type for commands, paste this prompt. And at the end of the prompt, just say, here is the script, right? And now go back to your browser to TurboScribe over here and copy the script. Don't download it over here as a PDF because if you download it as a PDF, as you can see, you will not have the timestamps. What you want is to copy it directly from here. For this example, I'm just going to copy 1 minute of my script over here until it says 1 minute over here. So I'm just going to copy this and then I'm going to go back to my Claude Code and I'm going to paste the script over here after the prompt. And I'm going to send this prompt with the script to Claude, right? And now Claude Code is going to ask me to allow access a bunch of times, and then it's going to generate each image for my video based on the script and based on the timestamps. Now, once Claude Code is done generating the images, as you can see over here, Claude Code says, I'll generate all the 24 images, and it's using different terminals to generate each image. You should have a folder like this one on your computer over here. And inside the folder, we're going to have each image based on each timestamp inside our script. So if we click on an image, we'll see this is the first image, second image, the third image, and you will see that the title of each image is basically the timestamp inside the script. Now what you can do is literally open your editing program such as CapCut or Premiere Pro or whatever editing program you use. So I'm going to show you how quick this is. I'm going to use CapCut for this because it's free, so you can download CapCut for free on your computer. I'm going to select all the images. I'm going to add them over here where it says import, and then I'm going to drag each image on the timeline. And as you can see, I'm not even using the audio. And let me show you how fast this is to edit. So for example, the next image over here is going to appear at 3 seconds. What I can do is I can drag this first image until 3 seconds over here and then drag the next image, right? And then I can look at the third image and I can see it is going to appear at 6 seconds. So I'm going to drag this one until 6 seconds over here. Then I'm going to drag the next image. The next image appears at 9 seconds. So I'm going to drag this one until 9 seconds. And now if we put the audio or the video, which also has the audio, so I'm going to put my video over here. I'm going to drag it over here. Let me put the images on top. And now if I hit play, you'll see how each image is synced to my audio. So whatever I say in the audio is going to be synced to the image. So every creator runs into the same question at some point. How often should you actually post synced on YouTube? Because when you look around, the answer makes no sense. Some channels upload 3 videos and suddenly explode. Other channels upload hundreds. That's how fast you can now edit videos using Claude Code, and you can make this look really nice. For example, what you can do is basically add your video on the top, just like this. I'm going to mask it really quick. I'm going to position it over here to the left. I'm going to connect all those images into one compound. I'm going to decrease the size of them just like this over here. And then I'm going to move them over here to the left, just like this. I'm going to add a paper background below them, increase the size of the paper background. And then on the image, I'm going to choose the blending mode to multiply. And we can go ahead and add a few effects to make it look nicer. As you can see over here, I just added some quick effects from CapCut. You literally just drag them on the timeline. It takes a few seconds. And if I now hit play, to see the video is going to look like this. Every creator runs into the same question at some point. How often should you actually post on YouTube? Because when you look around, the answer makes no sense. Some channels upload 3 videos and suddenly explode. Other channels upload hundreds of videos. And basically what you want to do from here is continue to add the images Claude Code is generating over here. Now the cool thing about this is that you can change the style of the prompt and you can generate images that look completely different. And let me show you how that would look like. So I used ChatGPT over here to change the style of the images over here. I said I want some kind of Da Vinci sketch style like these ones. And ChatGPT recreated the prompt. So I'm going to take the prompt over here, copy it, go back to Claude. I'm going to paste the prompt. Here is the script. I'm going to take the script again, and this time I'm just going to take the first seconds just so I can quickly generate the images. I'm going to paste the script with the timestamps. And again, as soon as Claude Code starts generating the images, you're going to have a folder on your computer like this one over here. And inside the folder, you're going to start to have each image. As you can see, we already have the first image and it looks like this. It's in the style of Leonardo da Vinci, like this paper kind of drawing with these things over here. It looks really nice. It actually looks really fun. So basically what I'm trying to say is that you can create any style you want for your channel. You can actually be very creative with this. Not only that, but you also have the images saved on your Higgsfield dashboard. So if you go to Higgsfield over here, you'll see that on your image over here, you have all the images you've created saved over here forever. So if you ever want to go back to your images, you can literally click on them and download them to your computer. And right now, this is pretty much the only way and the cleanest, most legit way to automate your YouTube content. It just looks super clean and makes your presentation easier to look at. Now that you know how to semi-automate content creation on YouTube, you might want to watch this video over here, because inside this video, I teach people who are under 500 subscribers how to grow on YouTube. I talk about the algorithm, I show my analytics, and I talk how I grew this channel over here. So if that sounds interesting, you might want to click on this video and watch this video if you want to learn how to grow on YouTube.